Imagine trying to manage a family of four. It can be tough, right? Everyone wants something different for dinner, someone is always fighting over the TV remote, and keeping the house clean is a nightmare. Now imagine trying to manage a family of 1.4 billion people. Impossible. Especially when two-thirds of that family live spread out across more than 6 lakh different villages. If the Prime Minister sitting in an office in New Delhi tried to fix a broken water pipe in Lakshmanpur, a tiny village high up in the Himalayas, nothing would ever get done in time. That is exactly why we can't just rely on the people at the top. We need a system built from the ground up. Welcome to the world of the Panchayati Raj. Think of it as the ultimate grassroots machine. It's a system where ordinary people don't just sit around waiting for the government to fix their problems, they are the government. How does it work? It operates on a three-tier system. Think of it like a ladder. At the very bottom, closest to the ground, you have the Gram Panchayat at the village level. Climb one step up and you have the Panchayat Samiti at the block level, which connects a group of villages together. Climb to the top of the local ladder and you reach the Zila Parishad, which oversees development for the entire district. But let's focus on the ground floor. Who actually makes the decisions in a village? You might think it's just a few politicians sitting in a closed room. Wrong. It's the Gram Sabha. If you live in the village and you are old enough to vote, you are automatically a member of the Gram Sabha. You get to sit down with your neighbors, debate, and demand solutions for your own roads, your agriculture, your healthcare, and your local schools. From this massive group, the village elects a head leader known as the Sarpanch or Pradhan. To help the Sarpanch out with the actual paperwork, the government steps in and provides a Panchayat secretary for administrative records, and a Patwari, a local officer whose entire job is to keep track of land boundaries and revenue records. Now you might be wondering, does this system actually change lives? Absolutely. It is producing incredible real-world heroes. Take Jnaneshwar Kamble, a transgender individual who ran for Sarpanch in a village in Maharashtra in 2017. She ran against 6 other candidates and won, leading with a simple motto: service to the village is service to the public. Or look at Vandana Bahadur Mehta, who completely transformed local attitudes by becoming the first female Sarpanch from the Bhil community in Madhya Pradesh, pushing hard for better sanitation and education. And then there's the mega success story of Hiware Bazar. This village in Maharashtra was facing extreme drought and their farms were dying. But under the leadership of their Sarpanch, Popatrao Pawar, the village didn't wait for a magical rescue from the central government. They took charge. They built rainwater harvesting systems, planted trees, and turned a dry, dusty village into a green, wealthy community. He even won a Padma Shri for it. But here is the most beautiful part of this whole system. It isn't just for adults. Have you ever heard of a Bal Panchayat? In states like Maharashtra and Rajasthan, children actually form their own parliaments. Kids aged 8 to 14 hold their own elections, form a cabinet, and raise issues directly to the village elders. And they are getting things done. These kids are actively stopping child marriage, fighting child labor, and demanding that their schools get compound walls and hygienic midday meals. They are literally shaping their own future. To make sure this powerful system is never ignored, the government passed the 73rd Amendment in 1992. This rule made regular local elections mandatory and reserved specific seats for women and disadvantaged groups, guaranteeing that everyone gets a voice at the table. But honestly, this idea isn't even new. Over 2,300 years ago, the great scholar Chanakya wrote the Arthashastra, an ancient text on statecraft. Even back then, He described a system of organizing administration by grouping villages together into clusters of tens, hundreds, and thousands. We have been governing like this for millennia, and that is the magic of local governance. It's not about waiting for a powerful leader far away to solve your daily problems. It's about the Gram Sabha coming together, electing a sarpanch, pulling in funds from the block and district levels, and building their own roads, schools, and future. It is democracy in its purest, most powerful form.